Hi everyone, welcome to KITCH MORE. Today's lesson is focused on understanding expository text. This video is part of the Week 1 lesson for Quarter 3 in Grade 7 English under the MATATAG curriculum. If you're a Grade 7 learner or a teacher, this video is perfect for you. We'll dive into the purpose, structure, types, and examples of expository text to help you grasp this essential part of English learning. By the end of this video, you'll understand what expository texts are, why they're important, how they're structured, and the different types of expository writing you encounter in your everyday life. So, grab your notebook and let's get started! Let's start with an important question. What is an expository text? Expository text is a form of writing that explains, informs, or describes a topic using factual information. An expository text is a kind of writing that helps you learn about something by giving you true and clear information. Its main purpose is to explain, teach, or describe a topic in a simple and logical way. You've probably seen expository text in your textbooks, how-to guides, or even in science or history lessons. For example, if you're reading about how plants grow or the steps to solve a math problem, that's an expository text. It's like having a guide that gives you facts to make things easy to understand. Now that we know what expository text is, let's talk about its purpose. Expository text has two main goals. First, it provides clear and concise information. That means it shares facts in a way that is easy to understand without adding extra details that might confuse you. Second, it aims to educate the reader on a specific topic. Whether it's explaining how volcanoes erupt or describing how life cycle of a butterfly is, expository text is all about teaching something new. Think of it as your reliable source of facts and knowledge. Let's look at some examples of expository text. On the screen, you can see samples of textbooks, news articles, and an encyclopedia. These are common examples of expository writing because they all focus on giving us factual and clear information. But there are other examples too. Think about instruction manuals that teach you how to use a gadget, science reports that explain experiments, recipes that guide you step by step on how to cook a dish, and brochures that give you facts about a place or an event. Expository texts are everywhere, helping us understand the world around us. Now let's talk about the common features of expository text. Expository texts are organized with a clear structure, including an introduction, body, and conclusion. They use a factual and objective tone to convey information effectively. Common tools employed in expository writing include headings, bullet points, diagrams, and charts to enhance clarity and engagement. First, expository texts are organized with a clear structure. They usually have an introduction where the topic is introduced, a body where the main information is explained, and of course a conclusion which summarizes everything. Second, they use a factual and objective tone. This means they focus on facts, not opinions, to give clear and accurate information. Lastly, expository texts often include tools to make the information easier to understand and more engaging. These tools include headings to divide sections, bullet points to list ideas, and visuals like diagrams and charts to explain complex information. These features work together to make expository text easy to read and learn from. Expository texts come in different types depending on how the information is presented. Here are the most common types: sequence or process, comparison and contrast, cause and effect, and problem and solution. We'll explore each of these types in the next part, so stay tuned to learn more. Now let's dive into the first type of expository text, sequence or process. This type of text explains the steps or stages in a process or the order of events. It's like a recipe or a how-to guide that gives instructions in a clear sequence. The structure is like this. The introduction tells you what process or sequence will be explained. The steps or stages are presented in the correct order, step by step. The conclusion summarizes the process, wrapping up the explanation. Now, what are the transition words used in the sequence or process? We have here, to make the steps easy to follow, writers use transition words like first, next, then, after, and finally. Words like meanwhile, at the same time, and before also help show how events connect. Then we have here the concept maps. Writers often use visual tools like flowcharts, cycle diagrams, pyramid diagrams, or timelines to organize and present information clearly. And here is our sample paragraph. Making pancakes is a simple process. First, gather your ingredients: flour, eggs, milk, and butter. Next, mix the dry and wet ingredients separately. Then, combine them and pour batter onto a hot pan. Finally, flip the pancakes until golden brown. Serve with syrup and enjoy. See how these steps are clear and easy to follow? That's how a sequence or process expository text works. Let's move on to the second type of expository text, which is the comparison and contrast. This type of text shows how two or more subjects are similar and how they are different. It's great for understanding the unique qualities of each subject and what they share in common. The structure includes the introduction, which names the subjects being compared and sets up what will be discussed. The body explains both the similarities and the differences between the subjects. Then the conclusion wraps up the comparison, summarizing the main points. Then what are the transition words to be used? Writers use special words to make the comparisons and contrasts clear, such as for similarities, similarly, both, similar to, alike, same as well as. For differences, in contrast, on the other hand, differs from, either, or, however. So those are the transition words that you can use in writing comparison and contrast expository text. Now, what are the concept maps? To organize ideas, writers often use Venn diagrams, double bubble maps, or T-charts. These tools help visualize what is shared and what is unique about the subjects. And here is the sample paragraph. Cats and dogs are popular pets. Both are loving companions, but they differ in behavior. Dogs are social and enjoy outdoor activities, while cats are independent and prefer quiet spaces. Despite these differences, both make great pets for different lifestyles. This example clearly shows how cats and dogs are alike and different, helping readers decide which pet might suit them best. How about you? Which do you prefer, cat or dog? Comment down below. Now let's explore the third type of expository text, which is cause and effect. Cause and effect text explain how one event, which is the cause, leads to certain results, which are the effects. This type of text helps us understand why something happens and what happens as a result. Now, it includes in the structure the introduction, body, and conclusion. The introduction introduces the cause, the event that starts everything. The body explains the effects or what happens because of the cause. And the conclusion summarizes the relationship between the cause and the effects. What transition words are we going to use? To make the cause and effect relationship clear, writers use words like because, as a result, therefore, consequently, due to, if, then, because of, so, since, effects of, caused by, brought about by. Now, for the concept maps, writers also use tools like cause and effect webs or fishbone diagrams to show how one thing leads to another. And here is the sample paragraph. Deforestation leads to significant environmental problems. Because trees are removed, soil erosion increases. Consequently, habitats are destroyed and many species face extinction. Additionally, deforestation contributes to climate change by reducing carbon absorption. This shows how cutting down trees can cause many problems for the environment, making it clear why we should be careful with nature. Finally, let's look at the fourth type of expository text: problem and solution. This type of text identifies a problem and suggests one or more solutions. It helps readers understand not just what the issue is, but also how it can be fixed. And the structure involves the introduction, which describes the problem in detail. The body discusses possible solutions to the problem. The conclusion highlights the best solution or the most effective way to address the issue. Now, what are the transition words that we can use? Writers use words like the problem is, one solution is, another way, in conclusion, because, since, this led to, one possible solution is, if, then, thus, and therefore, to connect the problem and its solution clearly. Now, here are the concept maps. We have a problem-solution chart, which is a helpful tool for organizing and presenting the problem and the proposed solutions. Now let us have the sample paragraph. Plastic pollution is a major global issue. One solution is recycling programs to reduce waste. Another way is promoting reusable materials to minimize single-use plastics. Governments can also enforce strict regulations on plastic production. Together, these solutions can mitigate the problem. So this paragraph explains the problem of plastic pollution and suggests various ways we can address it, showing how we can all contribute to a cleaner planet. To wrap up, let's quickly review what we've learned today about expository text. Don't forget the following. Expository text aim to inform and explain. They help readers understand different topics by providing clear and factual information. There are 4 types of expository text that serve different purposes. First, we have a sequence or process, which explains steps or stages. Second is comparison and contrast, which shows similarities and differences. Third is cause and effect, which shows how one event leads to another. And the fourth one is the problem and solution, which presents a problem and suggests solutions. Each type of expository text has its own structure, transition words, and purpose to make the information clear and easy to follow. Now let's test your understanding of expository text. On the next slides, you will be answering questions by choosing the letter of the correct answer. You will be given 5 seconds to decide which letter is your answer. Ready? Let's go! Number 1. What is the main purpose of an expository text? A. To tell a story. B. To entertain the reader. C. To inform and explain. D. To persuade the reader. The correct answer is letter C, to inform and explain. Number 2. Which of the following is not one of the 4 types of expository text? A. Sequence or process. B. Comparison or contrast. C. Narrative. D. Cause and effect. The correct answer is letter C, narrative. Number 3. What type of expository text explains the steps or stages in a process? A. Problem and solution. B. Sequence or process. C. Comparison contrast. D. Cause and effect. The correct answer is letter B. Sequence or process. Number 4. Which transition word would you use to show similarities between two subjects? A. Because. B. On the other hand. C. Similarly. D. Therefore. And the correct answer is letter C. Similarly. Number 5. What is the main purpose of the cause and effect type of expository text? A. To show the relationship between a problem and its solution. B. To explain the steps in a process. C. To show how one event leads to another. D. To compare two or more subjects. The correct answer is letter C. To show how one event leads to another. Next, let us proceed. Read the following paragraphs and identify the expository method used to develop each one. Choose from the following methods: sequence or process, comparison and contrast, cause and effect, problem and solution. Are you ready? Let's go! Paragraph 1. Every year, the process of making homemade ice cream begins with gathering the ingredients: milk, sugar, and flavoring. Next, the ingredients are mixed together and poured into an ice cream maker. After that, the machine churns the mixture while freezing it. Finally, when the ice cream reaches the right consistency, it is served in bowls or cones. The correct answer is sequence or process. Number 2. While both lions and tigers are large wild cats, they have significant differences. Lions live in groups known as prides, while tigers are solitary animals. Additionally, lions are found mostly in Africa, whereas tigers live in Asia. Both are powerful hunters, but their habitats and social behaviors are quite distinct. The correct answer is comparison and contrast. Number 3. The loss of forests has serious consequences for the environment. As trees are cut down, habitats for animals are destroyed, leading to the endangerment of species. Moreover, deforestation contributes to global warming because trees help absorb carbon dioxide. The correct answer is cause and effect. Number 4. One possible solution to the problem of waste in cities is implementing recycling programs. By sorting waste into recyclables and non-recyclables, cities can reduce the amount of trash sent to landfills. Another solution is encouraging the use of reusable items like bags and containers to reduce the need for single-use plastics. The correct answer is problem and solution. Last number 5. First, prepare your ingredients: flour, water, and salt. Then, mix them together until you form a dough. Next, roll the dough into small balls and press them flat. After that, cook the dough in a hot pan for about 2 minutes on each side. Finally, enjoy your freshly made tortillas. The correct answer is sequence or process. That was definitely a great job. You've now learned about expository text, their purpose, structure, and the different methods used to convey information. Keep practicing identifying these text types in your daily reading and writing. The more you understand these methods, the better you'll become at writing clear and informative pieces. If you enjoyed this lesson, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel, KITCH More, for more educational content. Feel free to leave any questions or thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching and keep up the great work. See you in the next lesson. Bye!